on old tires. Reddick and Blaney on the front row. Truex and Elliott. They're on the tires with 8 or 9 more green flag laps on them than everybody else.
Hey, baby.
Hey, beautiful.
Holy
shit.
Down the runway in the wall, off a 2. Stacking them all up. Just talking about him getting things turned back around. 4 wide. Very tight.
All right.
Just got his day turned around, Tony.
I'm on TV here.
Truex in 4th has closed right up on the 3 leaders.
Comes Busher making that pass on Reddick.
Let's go back to the restart and show you the car with the black front, Eric Almirola.
Got out from underneath of him, didn't it, Tony?
Got loose, and then he chased it, and when he chased it, it overcorrected. Easy to do with the rack steering.
And it was Bowman had to take evasive action to the inside and get by. Oh, trouble, front straightaway. Hard in the wall goes Hamlin. Chase Elliott.
Hard impact for Denny
Hey,
Hamlin.
beautiful.
That was a savage crash right at the start-finish line. Seventh caution flag. Lap 186. And the window net is down as the AMR safety crew quickly on the scene, dropping the window net. As we saw yesterday in the Indy 500, raising the visor. That's their driver's signal to the safety crew that the driver's okay. Hamlin dropped the net. He is all right.
That's big time impact there. Last year's winner, the Coke 600.
Left of your screen.
The inside of Chase. Gets lit. You see him lift out of the gas. Flames. Crowded Chase. Got into him. But they saw some retaliation there.
Or did Keselowski get into the left rear corner of Elliott there?
I saw
everybody trying
Elliott.
to
You
check
see
up?
Elliott lose his nose and lift out of the gas. Flames come out of the pipes.
Yep.
Chase it up. Squeeze Chase into the wall. And I think the rest is self-explanatory. You never know. No, as hard as he hit, you know, you start bending them toe links and things like that to throw these cars around. Watch the flame. See, lift out of the gas. That means his car's heading up the racetrack. Come up. That's a retaliation.
Which isn't a great move when you're trying to gain points and get yourself back in the race.
Yeah, but he got squeezed in the wall pretty hard.
But Chase Elliott just knocked the shit out of us.
Let's ride with Hamlin.
You hear him trying to trying to stay out of it. Tell all sign when somebody's on the bottom. You see that, you know a car's in trouble. Big hit. That is a vicious hit. Well, that wall comes back out. You know, it's kind of in this tri-oval, and we've seen it time and time again at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You hit right there, it's a very hard shot. Bad angle.
And Cliff, you're exactly right. There was no contact from Keselowski. He was not involved. This might have all started back here at turn 2. Let's see. Back at the restart. Crowding there.
Yeah, that's just 3 wide. I mean, that's not.
Chase got in trouble in the wake of the car in front of him. Got him up the racetrack a little bit. Denny never lifted, though. Denny drove up and got in the inside. And that's it. We've seen it. We saw it, you know, with Chastain at Kansas Speedway. I mean, there's a you have to lift in those scenarios, but the problem is when you do lift, they freight train you on both sides. That's a product of this car a little bit on a 1.5 miles.
Well, the best news is Denny Hamlin walked away from that car. We have some of Chase Elliott's radio here.
Ran over it twice the last 4 laps. Did I miss something there? Or no? I'm not seeing it yet. Just bring it to us if we can fix it.
Ooh, look at the right rear. That's toast. Jamie.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin hit hard, but he wasted no time jumping on the radio, and I'm going to paraphrase, but he said, that is complete BS. They should park his butt. And Chris Gabehart, his crew chief, came on the radio after watching the replay, and he said that was 100% intentional. It doesn't get more intentional than that.
Well, here's the thing. I totally understand Chase's side. I mean, you get leaned on enough, you get tired of it. But, again, we talked about it yesterday. The point situation and the races that he missed, he needs to capitalize and get as many points as he possibly can get. So you hate to see him throw it away that way.
All right, pit road is open. Regan.
Unlike the one car, Ross Chastain, they have been working hard on this car all night long, finally starting to get it close. The biggest problem had been the bumps. They had smoothed the bumps out. He likes it right now just a little bit loose. Jamie?
Now, William Byron said his car's a little bit better there, not as tight as it was, just still with a little bit more pace to hang with those guys.
$12 to go in stage 2. Here is another look at it as we are under caution for the 7th time today for Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott.
Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or we'll deliver it free. Ace is the only national hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 4,000 stores. Our best premium paint with a huge selection of colors, premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Right now, get 20% off gallons of Ben Interior paint.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is ready to go online. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. How about the best network imaginable? Let's invent that.
That's what we do here.
Quick survey. Who wants their internet to work pretty much everywhere? And it needs to run smooth, like super, 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 super smooth.
Hey, should you be drinking that?
It's decaf. Because we're busy women. We don't have time for lag or buffering. Who doesn't want internet that helps AI do your homework even faster?
Come again? Sorry, what was that?
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
Ray Magliotti here. When you need parts, eBay Motors ensures a guaranteed fit. Hey, Dave.
Yep. Wait.
How are those new wipers?
They're small.
Just go to eBay Motors where the check meets a guaranteed fit. Let's ride. Come on, Charlie!
Get crafts, sporting goods, restaurants, and the future of NASCAR all from your neighborhood. DoorDash.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
What do you guys think came first, the chicken or the baby back rib?
Baby back ribs.
Chicken tenders all the way.
Baby back ribs.
Chicken tenders.
Baby back ribs.
Chicken tenders.
Baby
Chicken
back
chicken
ribs. Baby back.
Chicken tenders.
I'm gonna go get some pie.
Sets it in low.
Some of the sports superstars will make their way to Australia and New Zealand.
NASCAR on Fox is sponsored by the Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express card. Under caution at Charlotte, remind you week 8 of the 2023 USFL season is on Fox. Back-to-back games as Memphis takes on New Jersey at 1 Eastern. Michigan battles New Orleans at 4. It all kicks off Sunday on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Josh is with Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin checked a release from the care center. Denny, what happened there between you and Chase Elliott?
I got right rear hooked in the middle straight away.
Did you think there was any kind of retaliation there, or what was the deal? What led to that?
Yeah, it's a tantrum, and he shouldn't be racing next week. Right rear hooks are absolutely unacceptable. I don't care. It's the same thing Bubba Wallace did with Kyle Larson. The exact same. He shouldn't be racing. It's a tantrum.
Thanks, Denny.
Strong words from Denny Hamlin. Bubba Wallace was suspended for one race after he crashed Larson on lap 94 at Las Vegas for intentionally wrecking or spinning another vehicle from the rule book, whether or not that vehicle is removed from competition as a result.
How about Harvick? Back in the top 5. Started second, all the way back to 30th, all the way back inside the top 5. Unbelievable turnaround for that 4 team.
Well, look at how things have cycled through. You got Austin Dillon up in the top 10, Joey Logano, Ryan Preece.
Look at all these Fords. Fords everywhere on top of the Toyotas. Haven't seen that a lot this year.
9 to go in stage 2. And Chase Elliott out of the race after hoping for a bunch of stage points, got none today.
4 wide back there. Whew, that was tight.
4 wide for third for a moment.
Look who's in that mix in that 20 car from the back.
Battle for the lead here. Chris Buescher might
go Dylan.
First time he's led today.
Awesome job.
Remember, he has the fresher tires out of this group at the front. Next car back with fresh tires, Harvick in 4th.
Been so long since we've seen these cars, RFK, producing lap-leading, race-winning cars, and we're seeing it this year.
And here comes Harvick. Down to the inside on Tyler Reddick. Harvick bottom feeding here. Reddick with the launch off the corner from the high side. To hold 3rd place, at least for the moment.
Tony, I don't know what they did to that race.
We talked about it. At the beginning of this race, your car's not going to feel good. Get it to the end of each segment. Let the crew chief do the work. Rodney Childers, give him multiple opportunities. He's going to gain on it.
Jamie?
Yeah, and just to update the Ford, Kevin Harvick, he started on the front row and just dropped like a rock at the start of the race. He was just way too loose. I went to check with the team at the end of stage 1, and they said, we've made some great changes. He's actually happy. He just can't go anywhere. So now that he has track position, we're really seeing what he's capable of. Just turned the 2nd fastest lap so far.
Wow, Reddick has dropped like a rock. He quickly falls to 7th place here. Going to be 5 to go in stage 2 when they come to the line. Josh is with Chase Elliott.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was checked and released from the care center. Chase, what happened there between you and the 11? What just happened?
Yeah, I can't hear you, but the 11 ran us up in the fence there, and once you tear the right sides off these things, it's kind of over. So just I hate it. I thought our Napa Chevy was getting better. It was nice to be making some gains there again throughout the race. Our pit stops were really good. And we had some pretty good fortune to get up towards the front there. So it was just trying to get to mile 600 unfortunately failed to do that again.
Denny said there was some retaliation there. Was there any retaliation on your part?
Well, you know, like I say, once you hit the wall on these things, you can't drive them anymore. So, unfortunately, just an unfortunate circumstance.
That's Chase Elliott's side of the story. Chris Buescher, your leader. Kevin Harvick has come to second. Joey Logano up there in front of his teammate Ryan Blaney. That's for fourth, with Keselowski third, and just 3 to go in the stage. Ty Gibbs had a big run going into turn 3 a lap ago. Dropped down to the bottom on Blaney and had to abort. Lost several car lengths. He's right back at it. And you see Reddick falling to the back end of the top 10 as Chastain goes by.
These boards, they're everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbelievable. See the Toyota starting to creep back into this picture with Ty Gibbs here, but just a huge chain of events. Some of that due in fact of the tires, right? Being off sequence on the tires and the pit stops. But a big turnaround for these Fords.
Blaney. Momentum going here again. Give us no flows here. We don't need to give up any spots.
Blaney, the 31 laps so far today, and that's more than Ford in total has led on the mile-and-a-half this season. 1 to go in stage 2. That'll take us to halfway. Byron and Chastain back up into the top 10 there on fresh tires. It'll be Buescher and Harvick, Keselowski.
Spin on the front stretch. We got a caution. BJ McLeod's wrecked.
Stopped in the front straightaway and will finish the stage under caution. Chris Buescher will get his first stage win since 2021. Chris Buescher for RFK Racing, who's never led here on the oval before today, is your stage winner.
Yeah, USAA, they always have my back.
USAA? You were in the military?
Oh no, I wasn't, but my grandpa was. He joined USAA, passed membership to my mom, then to me.
There's other ways to get in?
Yeah. My neighbor Ron, he's in because his wife served. Even little Luna, once she's born, her dad served.
So all this time I could have had USAA insurance.
And banking.
Where's my phone?
Over there.
USAA, for the military community and their families.
Hi, he'll have a Long Island iced tea.
This is the worst iced tea I've ever had.
His parents hired me to bring him out of his shell before college.
What about sharks? I'm very concerned about that.
Stick in here right now!
How's the beard working out?
This is going to be harder than I thought.
Touch me! Get away from her! You can't outrun the cops!
I can't lose my license!
No hard feelings, only in Peters, New York.
It's time to hit refresh, to be buttoned up, to feel your best and look it by using Just for Men shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray in 5 easy minutes. It's time to look forward. Just for Men shampoo in color.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal, it's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you. Tyler breakfast. Hey, buddy.
Your choice of breakfast croissant plus Caesar potatoes for just $3. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Your challenge is to recreate the mystery dessert.
Delicious.
I murdered a donut.
That's a crime scene.
Crime Scene Kitchen returns Monday, June 5th on Fox.
Welcome back now. Today, Kevin Harvick racing to remember Marine Corporal Claudio Patino IV. Kyle Larson racing for the memory of Spec 4 Martin DeHeimer from Rome, New York. Denny Hamlin today carrying the name of Army Captain Kevin Joseph Smith on the windshield of his car. A.J. Allmendinger racing for Private First Class Theodore M. West of Richmond, Kentucky. Chris Buescher carrying the name of Army Staff Sergeant Ari Cullors from New London, Connecticut. Martin Truex racing for CW2 Rustin Radford Smith of St. James, Missouri. Christopher Bell racing to remember CW5 William F. Sonny Henchman from Worthington, Indiana. Harrison Burton's car carries the name of Army Sergeant Sean Duncan from Columbia, South Carolina. Bubba Wallace racing to remember Army Specialist Luther Rabun Jr. from Lexington, South Carolina. And the 51 today carrying the name of Army Captain James Eddie Reed from Kingsport, Tennessee. That's Todd Gilliland in the 51 today. B.J. McLeod racing to remember Army Specialist Isaac Lee Johnson from Columbus, Georgia. Jimmy Johnson carrying the name of Army Sergeant Kendall Frederick from Randallstown, Maryland. And Daniel Suarez racing to remember Air Force Captain Dennis Michael White from Lee's Summit, Missouri. And there's McLeod, who brought out this most recent caution flag as we complete stage number 2 on this our most solemn of holidays, Memorial Day. Pit road will open. 25 lead lap cars, and we'll add Zane Smith in the 38. He will get the free pass, and that'll give us 26 on the lead lap when we restart to begin stage number 3.
This will get us re-racked back on these tires. Now you're going to really see, I mean, make no mistake about it. The Fords up front, they were definitely on tires, but can they stay there? This is an opportunity. Gain a lot of track position here. Take advantage of it. Josh?
Well, that 17 car really came alive during that last run. His biggest concern, he's bottoming out at the top of 3 and 4, and the car's a little bit on the free side. Regan?
Ryan Blaney staying out on the most recent 2 cautions. Not really sure what to do to the car right now because of that. Felt like the tire cycles really hurt them. Instead of changing anything, they're going to do a reset right now. Amy?
Kevin Harvick in the fourth said, my balance is fine, but I just can't do anything with Buescher because we're running the same line. Meanwhile, Brad Keselowski in the 6th. They don't have a 200 lap warm-up, but we have 200 more laps to go. Just a little bit free on the 6th.
Kevin Harvick wins the race off.
Fire down there in Keselowski's pit. Got it out quick.
So Harvick leads Buescher, Logano, Gibbs, and Blaney off pit road. Under caution at Charlotte.
Can't wait for the sun to go down.
75 years around this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward. Wherever we go in the next 75, we're all better off with an ally.
You found the right model.
For sure.
Now, how can you be sure you're getting the right deal?
I have to talk to my bestie. Hey, girl. This one's like your last boyfriend. It's got issues.
Well, let's ask the experts. For the right used car, just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
This show is totally FUBAR. F is for full throttle father-daughter bonding. U, uncomfortable situations.
Do you think I'm a virgin?
Let me think what I want to.
Oh my god, I'm 28.
B, bombs, bullets, bullet trains.
Attacking the train by chopper.
A,
Let's see what you got, bigot.
and R is for Arnold.
We've come a long way in 125 years. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Right now you can save on new mattress arrivals like the Temper Breeze and Purple Premium Collection. Plus pay 0% interest for 72 months. Visit your local Ashley store or Ashley.com for better sleep and savings. The Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla. It's the best idea ever.
Oh, come on. The Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla was my idea. I did that. Don't play yourself.
The Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla.
Genius.
We're just past halfway, so it's time for our Credit One Bank ones to watch. You can try on.
That 4-ball, buddy. Kevin Harvick all the way. Second. Started second, ladies and gentlemen, all the way to the trunk. 30th place. Now he's back. Up in the top 3. Kevin Harvick all the way, Tony.
Steals my horse.
Well, but you still own
literally.
it.
But I like the one in the same Ford camp. I like the 6 of Brad Keselowski. He's been strong all day. He's been running up front. Came back after contact with the wall there. He's really strong right now.
One driver has been able to knife his way through the field all the way to the lead. Sad thing, he's going to have to do it again, but Christopher Bell just has tons of speed. I'm keeping an eye on him. Larry Mack.
Mike, what a start to 2023 for Chris Buescher in that 17 team. 2 top 5s, top 10s in 3 of the last 4 races. He comes into Charlotte 59 points above the cut line. As long as Scott Graves can make the right adjustments in that car, I'm keeping an eye on Chris Buescher.
My Credit One guy to keep an eye on is Kevin Harvick. And Boyer, I'm going to follow your lead. I'm not going to change my horse, but Kevin Harvick, he should be happy Harvick, smiling all the way back to about 28th or 29th, 30 laps into this race. But Rodney Childers and Kevin have been making some good adjustments and running P3. So I think he's going to be one to watch the second half of this race.
All right, David, we'll see. Harvick will restart third behind 2 drivers who did not pit. Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch are up front as we go back to green.
Kyle Busch, we've already seen him around backwards. And Stenhouse, don't sleep on Stenhouse. That's been a top 10 car all day. Give these guys some track position here. Clean air. Might be dangerous. How cool would it be to see Kevin Harvick back in victory lane?
I think it'd be super cool.
He's told everybody he's hungry. This is his last opportunity to coach 600. He's going to lay it all out there.
9th to the bottom on Stenhouse. Fresh tires, Stenhouse does not.
Here comes the
leader. Number 4.
Bumper clear, take him all the way. Good job. Get rhythm.
Now Joey Logano coming up for second.
Sun's out as bright. You see the sun shining on the side of that 4 car. As bright as it's been all day long.
Well, yesterday, one of those Jim Penske cars won the Indy 500. Here comes Logano.
So close off of turn 4 for Kyle Busch. Ryan Blaney. Still door-to-door getting into 1. Look at that momentum on that outside. Here comes Buescher.
Oh, whoa, Kyle Busch went up to block that road and now comes down. Trying to hold off the 6.
Man, he got close again.
Yeah.
Closed the door on Buescher. Buescher lifted that time. Survived to see another day. Smart move by Buescher. Knows he's got a good hot rod.
2 back, 1 lane higher. He'll get a run off the 2 all the way up if you want. Here he comes.
Riding along with Kevin here at Tim Feudua.
Joey Logano's average running position in the first half of this race was 18th. They had a bad start because of the metric. He got taken out of the Kansas race just before the finish, so his bad finish had him pretty deep in the field. And then got blocked getting into his pit on the first stop of the day. Had to come all the way from the back, but here's Logano challenging.
Track position. It's always been a track position game in Charlotte Motor Speedway. Whoa, Buescher, so close again on that outside. I don't think anything explains his track position better than your car, your pick, Christopher Bell right there. You're watching him and Buescher. You see the 24 of Byron. These were our early leaders in this race. Truex right there on the inside. These guys are mired back here in traffic. Got this dirty air, a whole different animal for them.
Shot there from Ty Gibbs and that Monster Energy cam on board. Like 7 players are still alive in your game to win $25,000 today.
I knew it, and I'm telling you, our fans are smart, Tony, but when I looked at these the choices, these picks, they were very difficult this week. $25,000 on the line. It better be, huh? I need a ride home, by the way.
I'm rooting for these guys. All 7 of them.
If they all hit it, they split the $25,000.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
For him, though, just getting my money. That's all he cares.
I just want somebody to get some of his money from me.
You gave it to me, so it's kind of a recycle.
You earned it.
4 Fords in the top 5, separated only by Kyle Busch's Chevrolet in 4th. A little further back, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, 11th. How these two always find each other, always.
Well, there's drivers that do that. It's odd, but yeah, it just happens that way.
And it's usually at the front.
And there it is for 10th place with Ty Gibbs. Things settle out here just a bit as well. Larson moved through. Here comes Gibbs right back at him.
Clear. In line 1-1.
Chastain to the bottom. Larson has to hold the middle crew. Chastain chugging along. Past Larson again.
You don't want to get caught in that middle, do you, Tony? You miss the bottom, you're in trouble. If you miss the block on the outside, you're in trouble. They go by you on both sides.
Let's go back up front, Jamie.
Well, Clint, you've been mentioning this full sun. These teams weren't necessarily expecting full sun for this race on a Monday. And Kevin Harvick told me yesterday, if we do get sun, it will be a game changer. So between the sun, the adjustment, and the clean air up front, Kevin Harvick is setting sail trying to win in his final Coke 600.
It's on full display. There you have it. Wanted some sun out here. Game changer for him. Whatever Rodney Childers did under the hood of that car on that first stop, that was the game changer in my eyes. I mean, this thing couldn't have went backwards any faster.
Where the hell did Dylan go? Dylan went all the way to the back again.
Contact here.
We started 10th. Now he's not even in top 20.
Yep. Justin Haley on the outside. And,
yeah, Keselowski limped down the back straightaway, and here he comes to pit road.
Oh, there goes Bowyer's pick. Stewart.
Keselowski was 5th when he came to pit road. Harvick 0.8 of a second up on Delaney, who has passed Logano for 2nd. Kyle Busch holding 4th and William Byron in pit. Jamie.
After the last pit stop, Rocky Boston's team told him we may not have gotten the left rear tight. They stayed out so they could send that video to the war room in their office here in Charlotte. They looked at it, confirmed it was not tight. They told him to pit.
That's a tough call. Pulling your car off on the top 5 run, you know you have a shot at this unbelievable race on Memorial Day.
So he is still on the lead lap.
Have to make that call though, Tony. I mean, you cannot afford, again, you've got a good hot rod early in the race still.
I'm sorry, he is 1 lap down as a result of that stop. Lost a lap coming around slow to get to the pits.
It falls off. He could have been in the garage area done too.
Josh?
Well, you guys talked about it, a rough first start to this race for Joey Logano, now up to third. And I talked to him the other day. He's wanted to pass that Charlotte, never in the 6 car.
Reddick can get him still up there. Come on, Reddick.
He's been far from perfect today, but he's got a shot.
Nobody remembers how you ran the first half of the race.
That's right, and that's what we're talking about with the Harvick situation and a lot of these drivers that had a slow start. Get yourself to the end of the stint. Let your crew make adjustments. You have a lot of chances to make your car right and to get yourself there. Be patient.
It's also something that you see every year with the 600-mile race at the Coke 600. There's always a transition in this race. Somebody always takes off at the first of the race and then has trouble by the end. And always somebody, just like Kevin Harvick, that jumps up and surprises you.
Well, 45 laps ago, Kyle Busch was wrecked. And spun out and went to the back, and here he is in the top five.
Saw it last year thinking about, Kyle Larson. Look at the start of the race for them. They were on fire. They spun out. They sped on pit road. Anything that could have happened did. Cliff Denis comes on the radio and is like, hey, man, somehow, some way, and listed off all the things that happened to them. But, a huge but, we're still in this thing, and they almost won.
Yeah. Now, Kyle Busch has the oldest tires of anybody in the top 13. Everybody else came in at lap 204. 177 laps to go in Charlotte in the Coca-Cola 600.
Around here, we like to keep things simple and honest.
Sure do. That's why at Progressive we show you rates from other companies, even if they're lower than ours, so you can choose what's best for your family.
Comparing rates used to be a hard day's work, but not with AutoQuote Explorer.
Need me to help again?
No.
So join us and taste why Progressive is the name people trust. Sorry, are we talking about apples now or insurance? Why is that funny?
For every purpose, for every path, for every soul, for every season, there's a Ram.
Now during the Ram Memorial Day sales event, get 10% below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 1500.
Has this happened to you? AT&T and Verizon rope you in with phone offers, then bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free with T-Mobile. Introducing Go 5G Plus, the first plan that always gives new and existing customers the same great device deals, and you're upgrade ready in 2 years versus 3. Bring your phone to T-Mobile and get one of the latest 5G smartphones free. Hello? Yes, I'm free. And so are you. No, I'm not tied up at all. Surely this is too many rope jokes.
Break free with Go 5G Plus at T-Mobile.
The Subway Series is taking your favorite to the next level. Like the number 20, the Elite Chicken and Bacon Ranch, built with rotisserie style chicken and double cheese.
I love what I'm seeing here. That's some well-coached chicken. You done, babe?
The Subway Series just keeps getting better.
NASCAR on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Round out your protection with life, phone, and pet health insurance.
There he goes. Past to the lead. Kevin Harvick ran that bottom. Huge run on the outside. Ryan Blaney to the point.
Blaney back in front. He'd already led 35 laps today. Here's the lead pass from our aero coverage provided by Goodyear. Powering every mile and every moment on NASCAR's road to victory. Goodyear, more driven.
Well, Mike, a little bit earlier, Ross Chastain had started making some noise on the racetrack, but the last pit stop, they had an issue with the rear gun, a faulty rear gun. Well, he is up 10 spots since that last pit stop. At one point came on the radio and told the team, this is a different car than we started the race with. He is happy in the seat right now, just a little bit loose into the corner.
Chastain back up into the top 10. in 9th place. Now here's Christopher Bell taking 4th for William Byron. Bell still 3.8. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Spins without contact.
Whoa!
Under caution.
What in the hell?
Can you believe the way this thing is going?
No. If I didn't watch this race from a year ago, no, I would say no. But this is exactly the way that race happened a year ago.
Just gets out from underneath him.
So he was 5th. Goes for a long slide through the Roval chicane. And then gets it righted. Wow.
Something he'd
shit I
been
do
doing
on
before
NASCAR.
that, we saw earlier in the race. He'd run into turn 3 all the way up on the wall, and about halfway through the corner, he'd start bringing it down about a half a car length. And I didn't see him do it that time. I don't know if he'd been working up higher the last half of the corner. Or
Yeah,
what.
definitely timing off of the center before. But the other thing, you think about it, the 600, and as the race progresses, the rubber down that you spoke of earlier, Tony, you know, usually it gets freer as you go in through the night. The transition that we talk about, I think some of these cars that we're leaving earlier are transitioning loose. Just think of Truex, his teammate Bell right there that spun out. Then look at all of a sudden, you know, Chastain, Harvick, some of these guys that were holding strong. We talked about Blaney. Larry told us around a wedge to tighten up the 12 car.
That's a great point, because the stage that we're in right now, the sun is blocked by the grandstands. Turn 4 has been in the shade for probably the last 30 to 45 minutes, so I guarantee the surface temp is much cooler there than what it was earlier.
Now Daniel Suarez had fallen off the lead lap. He will be the free pass car. So we'll have 27 lead lap cars when we go back to green. Pit road is open, and it should be a busy place here.
Mike, this gets you right here. This will get you to the end of stage 3 should we stay caution free.
Good opportunity for William Byron, not have to go around 6 either. Josh?
Let's start with the 22, Joey Logano. He fired off 3 during that last run, and it stayed that way, complaining he can't run the top because it's just too free right now.
Ryan Blaney in the 12 car started that run off good. Slowly got freer as they ran. Maybe just a little bit of adjustment is what he wanted in that car. In the 8 car, Kyle Busch on those old tires, it started a little bit tight and then got loose, but not bad right now, Jamie.
Kevin Harvick making his 8th stop on the chase. That must be a little bit slugger.
Oh, wreck on pit road.
How many complaints from the 14?
There is 19. Wade Byron and Corey LaJoie also involved in that. 3 cars collided trying to exit their pit boxes here.
Big time advantage goes to the 24 car. William Byron and company took advantage of it, +3.
So working the 9th caution with 167 laps to go. And Christopher Bell goes for a big spin and slide off turn 4.
If a first responder dies in the line of duty and they leave behind a young family, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation will be there to take care of them. I want to let you know that we are going...
spray in 5 easy minutes. It's time to look forward. Just for Men shampoo.
Just try it. Let's tell Patricia what she's won. You get to try new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
It's delicious Dr. Pepper with refreshing strawberry flavor.
And a smooth, creamy finish. But wait, there's more. Now try it your brand new car.
It's a strawberries and cream 4x4. Enjoy that new car flavor.
What do you have to say, Patricia?
Just try it. Try new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
Okay, cut it.
Ray Magliozzi here. When you need parts, eBay Motors ensures a guaranteed fit. Let's see, you'll need headlights and a bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Just go to eBay Motors. The check means a guaranteed fit. Let's ride.
At PNC Bank, you can find us in big cities and small towns across the U.S., where our focus is to always support the people who live and work there. Because you call these communities home, and we do too. PNC Bank.
The Honor and Remember flag is a national symbol of remembrance that sends a message of appreciation to the sacrifices made by our military, fallen heroes, and their families. The flag flies at many NASCAR races around the country. Go to the website or text. The directions are on the screen so that together we remember them all. 235 laps complete. Pit road collision leaving the pits here, involving Martin Truex, Kyle Busch, and others. Look right top center of the screen. 4 wide.
Just 4 cars going for the same spot at the same time.
Kyle Busch was one of them. Truex, Buescher were there, and Chastain was the white car that pulled out from his stall. And there was that little jumble up.
Let me tell you the difference a body makes in a car. If all 4 of those cars would have been coming back in and resetting, fixing damage without this composite body, that is a game changer.
Yes. So everyone on new tires, Byron and Harvick in the front row, Blaney and Gibbs, Logano and Larson, Busch, Chastain, Reddick and Wallace. Here we go. Blaney, Byron, Logano, Harvick on the inside.
How about the difference, Mike? That number 1 pit stall for Byron. Them boys were in big trouble. He's gained 9 spots for that pit stall today, taking the lead 3 different times because of it. I think that makes a difference. That changes the handling of that race car each and every time, too, getting that track position. Speaking of track position, don't look now. Here comes Kyle Larson. Wholesale changes under the hood of that car twice. Changed it once. Tony, you said it. Back under the hood they went. I'm like, what are they doing? Must have liked it. Give me some more of that, Jack. Exactly what Cliff Daniels did.
And Reddick's car has reawakened as well. Just pulling up there in 5th place. Kyle Busch reporting a possible vibration in his car.
Contact, pretty heavy contact with the right front on pit road. See the damage on the left rear as well.
Is your steering wheel okay, or is it knocked off?
Place, stalking 2nd.
Here he comes, folks. Seen this story before.
And he's bringing Reddick right with him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Reddick's staying right with him here. I mean, Reddick's been strong all day, too.
It's amazing. This is that transition that you speak of, Tony. It's a change of the guard.
I still think we're early in the process, though. I think this is still going to continue to change and evolve over the next 30 to 45 minutes as this track gets in more shape.
I like it. I don't know what happened, and we're looking at him right there. I speak of the Kevin Harvick in that 4 car. They made an adjustment or not on that last start, or excuse me, last pit stop. Whatever the problem was, didn't like it. Kind of mired back here in some dirty air.
How about Ty Gibbs in the 54, racing 900 miles today? He started the Xfinity race, which was interrupted by rain. They're going to finish it after this race is over on FS2. And he's running both races, and he's been hanging around the back end of the top 10 here all day.
Doing exactly what he's done all season long, which is exactly what he needs to do. Quietly performing behind the wheel of that 54. Hasn't gained any enemies in the cup car. We watch him in that Xfinity. Still is going big all around. Cup race, he's been gaining experience and gaining respect on the racetrack.
Everybody wants you to grab your Memorial Day. Oh, he's in a wall now.
I'm done talking about people. It happens every single time. Crank it up for crying out loud. I don't want to talk about here. Oh, let's do that.
That one inside. That one inside. Oh, somebody was fucking like, we're outside. No.
Closed on William Byron. This is for second place, with Ryan Blaney 1 second ahead of them.
Heard Reddick have to check up for just a second.
Door, right rear clear. By 1 all the way.
Harvick with the Hunt Brothers Pizza Cam past Logano. 5th place. Kyle Busch just shot past Logano. Not sure if Logano's lost a little something. I don't like talking streaks. If you don't like talking about people, I don't want to talk about non-winning streaks. So let's not talk about Ryan Blaney's non-winning streak.
That's a great idea.
I just did. Jamie.
You guys are talking about what a nice job Ty Gibbs is doing. This is obviously the longest race ever of his career, and the first time he's raced a Cup car here at Charlotte. But he did get to test here. He was one of 3 drivers that tested here in March. The other driver, one of them was Kyle Larson. So Ty was able to watch what Kyle Larson does, how he arcs it coming out of turn 3. So he learned a lot from Larson, and oh, by the way, some of what they learned from that test, they applied to this setup, and they'd be happy with 5th to 10th place car, and they've got it. Regan?
Well, Jamie, we heard that audio. Kyle Busch concerned about the right front of this race car. That was under the caution flag. They talked it through as a team, ultimately decided to stay on the racetrack because they were coming to the one to go. Felt like it was going to be okay. It was just the Goodyear hooked up. They made it look like it was public. But it appears that they made the right decision because Kyle doesn't say anything about that right front anymore.
Thanks, Regan.
Isaac.
Sweetie, you practice that somewhere else.
Anyway, like I was saying, it's getting harder and harder to make ends meet.
Hi? You mind?
Well, on the bright side, new customers who bundle and save with Progressive save over 20% on average.
Sorry, we let them practice here on Thursdays. Sounding good, friends?
I'm into the career driver.
Months into the season, and already years worth of drama.
That we're not.
Big names are back with big things. Even if it's for new teams. The 24 isn't afraid to wear the color blue hats. And as for the pricing, no moves needed. It's coming in fast. You better keep your head on the swivel.
Still there.
Fox Nation is continuing to offer all active military and veterans their first year of Fox Nation for free. Stream all new shows that celebrate our country. If you're active military or veteran, go to foxnation.com to receive this special offer. Hot, delicious, comforting, but by the your stomach feels so good. If that sounds like trailer, replace your afternoon cup with 5-hour energy. It's perfect. Coffee out. Coffee in the morning for 5-hour energy after your stomach. Thank you. Discover 5-hour energy.
Unlike anything I've ever seen in my hometown life.
These Hornets are not natural. They're engineered. They cannot be domesticated.
Country by swarm. Dodge Saturday, it's baseball night in America on Fox. The Yankees and the Dodgers. Two heavyweights collide in an East versus West battle. It's baseball night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox. It's the all-new NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Got a combo now.
Never forget.
Welcome back to the Coca-Cola 600 on Fox. 143 laps to go, including the end of stage 3 and all of stage 4. There's the race for 6th place. Busch and Ty Gibbs with Ryan Blaney leading. Once again, we want our Fox ticker honoring the servicemen and women who gave their lives in the service to our country within the past year. It is a list that we honor each year as a nation.
Inside the top 5, and then once again he said I was loose already and dropped now outside the top 10 as well.
Tyler Reddick to second. Half a second behind Blaney and closing. Here's Larson Byron for third. A couple of Hendrick Chevy teammates. He pulled away from Kevin Harvick by about a second and a half.
How wild can the Coca-Cola 600 get? Let me tell you. Top 10 after issues. 5-car Larson, hood up for changes twice. The 4-car Harvick, second to 30th, back to the front. Busch, he spun out. He's in the top 10. Wallace pit penalties. Unbelievable chain of events at the Coca-Cola 600. Happens every year. Wild things.
Austin Cindric was a lap down earlier. Here he is, passing teammate Joey Logano, and that's for 12th place.
3 to the 20 and then a half straightaway. P13, 3.
And getting repassed. Maybe. And Christopher Bell comes pounding up from the back once again. You mentioned Kyle Larson, who spent 1 minute and 20 seconds over the course of 2 pit stops making major changes to that car.
Yeah, he spent more time on pit road than Blaney and Reddick combined for adjustments. Look at the difference it makes. I think they capitalized the most on that rain delay. Gave that team a chance to go back. All right, show me something in this data. Show me something in that sim that we can make a change for my driver. Cliff Daniels, one sharp cat on that box.
That is 2 weeks in a row that team has had a complete turnaround from also ran to contender or winner.
Yeah, but you're exactly right. That break gives those guys the opportunity to get out of the moment of the race itself and really focus on what are their options, what can they change, what does the time frame take for each of those changes to accomplish the goal.
Pretty spectacular, Larry.
Yeah, it is. And Mike, the last time they were in there and made a major change, they went back to the right front and made an adjustment. Then on the rear, they actually are taking wedge out of the car. That makes me think that this track is going through that transition.
Here we go for the lead.
Yes, we do. Reddick is coming on strong to Blaney. Blaney's car seems to fall off. I think we need to take note of this. The longer the runs are, his car seems to get looser. We heard that in his radio. When he comes off the longer, that thing takes off like a banshee. It's a trouble. That can help you or hurt you into this whole race. Still there. Clear low. Reddick comes on strong. It's Carolina. The outside side. Let's get it. Inside, very strong. Bottom three. Get it if you need it. Inside. Now Reddick beginning a search. Different line than Blaney's using. Not in trouble, but now
He's getting one of his laps, but what that's going to do is even out the air for both of these guys and give Reddick that opportunity.
Boom, there it is. He's not going to be able to stay within fuel, though, that outside line. You see how free Blaney was on the outside, though?
You know, if this were Kansas, we'd be done right now. We just crossed through 400 miles.
St. Kansas, Toto.
Well done. Well played. Martin Short's on the comeback trail. He's back into the top 10 after equipment interference penalty. Back at lap 232 on the last pit stop. Lost some truex. He's marched his way forward, picking up 18 spots since the penalty.
Careful, still there. Gotta go high now.
I'd like to be seven. Thank you, Marty. I saw this on
Careful, still there.
about the 3 odds and Dylan Ross saying they went low, so tight 3 wide on the board. Got in at 1 and 2, still door to door. Chassis finally pushing their board out of it, but those two keep an eye on the 3 and the 1.
On low now.
watching his throttle trace here for about the last 5 laps. His lap times are good, but definitely looks like from a throttle standpoint, he is in saving mode. Remember, we went back racing with 64 to go, and the fuel window is right in the middle of that, 62 to 66 laps.
Ryan Blaney out front for Team Penske. Tyler Reddick for 2311. Kyle Larson for Hendrick Motorsports. Your first 3, Ford, Toyota, Chevy. 21 different drivers have gone to victory lane in the 7th generation NASCAR Cup car. That list does not yet include Ryan Blaney. In stage 3 of 4 stages that make up the Coca-Cola 600. With Blaney leading by almost 2 seconds, we're going to take you back side by side.
Look at these seats, they're great.
Yeah, kind of thought I had the aisle, but...
Hot nuts, popcorn, bundle and save. Nuts and popcorn and savings. Just like bundling your home car with Geico.
Yeah, in fact, hot nuts are like home insurance. I get it. The Gecko explained it pretty clearly.
Whoa! Hey, I know you.
Yeah, hi.
Not you. The guy who helped me bundle my home and car. He's great. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Probably thought you were somebody else.
Okay.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up, go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Here they come. All right, give it to me.
Okay, I want a quarter pounder with cheese and no onions. 6-piece McNuggets. And extra pickles. And can I get medium fries? Ooh, an Oreo McFlurry. Make that too.
Okay, 2 McFlurry.
When everyone wants something special, order ahead in the app to save time.
Drivers, you.
It just got really interesting in Sonoma.
And this is what everyone came to see. Get your tickets now at SonomaRaceway.com.
June 10th.
Welcome to the Belmont Stakes.
Immortality.
Anticipation building here.
Comes down
Victorious.
to this. It's the most famous final furlong in the history of racing.
It's going to be desperately close.
Don't miss the test of the champion.
Invincible.
The 2023 Belmont Stakes, June 10th on Fox.
Todd Gilliland has brought out the race's 10th caution of the day. Here's his radio.
What happened there, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, I told him outside. He got outside of us in the straightaway. We just somehow got sideways and hit him. But
So he was Brad Keselowski, and there is contact as Keselowski came off the corner and very loose.
yeah, Brad got loose. Take it, Tony.
Yeah, that wasn't the 51 crowding him. That's just the 6 car getting loose, and unfortunately the right rear of the 51 was there.
Now 51 is Todd Gilliland this week, and Steve was Steve Barkdahl, the spotter for the 51.
Bad to worse for Brad K.
Yep.
Bad fast race car. Unfortunately, nothing to show for it. He will be frustrated. Had a lot of optimism coming into the race.
Pit road is open. Regan
Like Ryan Blaney, still just getting a little bit too free at the end of this run. In particular, the right rear steps out in turns 1 and 2, but they are going to leave it alone this run because it's only a 20-lap run to the end of this stage. And the 45 car of Tyler Reddick is plowing into turn 1 right now, but it's because he felt like he burnt the right front tire off. The balance is good otherwise. Jamie.
Kyle Larson in the 5, they told him just keep doing what you're doing. He said, I'm a little tight in 3 and 4 to start, but it frees up really quickly. The 24, his teammate William Byron said, leave it alone this run.
And Byron with that number 1 pit stall again will prevail over Blaney and Reddick. Pit stop. Daniel Suarez will get the free pass on this, the 10th caution flag of the day. 600.
Be ready here. This guy opens survival skills. You encounter black bear, do not run. It may stimulate the instinct to chase. Instead, make yourself appear bigger. Stay on the bottom. Bigger. It's good. Get a loud voice. Head for the mountains.
As someone living with type 2 diabetes, I want to keep it real and talk about some risks. With type 2 diabetes, you have up to 4 times greater risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Even at your A1C goal, you're still at risk. Which if ignored can bring you here. Maybe you're one of those. Or even worse. Too much. That's the point. Get real about your risks and do something about it. Talk to your healthcare provider about ways to lower your risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Learn more at getrealaboutdiabetes.com.
Choose Captain when you try and get hot dogs and construct the line and get your food faster. Well played. Order in at the Apple Safe Line.
So, I watched my first race yesterday. You're on the team, kid. It's orientation day.
Hey, Nuka, let's get you up to speed.
Ready for some real heat? Careful, still there.
Your workspace is ready. Looks like you got a corner on this. Lucky.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Toyota Racing. You're part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places. Saturday is baseball night in America.
Stay on the bottom.
And the Dodgers. Two heavyweights collide. And it is versus West Back. It's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 Eastern. Fox.
One of the keys to handling these simple generation of NASCAR Cup cars are the rear diffusers. There's a closer look at Larry Rhodes and the Toyota Cutaway car.
You know, a big aero component of the next-gen car is the rear diffuser. So let's go to our Toyota Tech Center, to our Toyota Cutaway car. Let's take a look at the rear diffuser. It's located underneath the rear of the car. Now you can see the airflow under the car. And when it gets to the rear diffuser, the speed of that air really picks up. What that does, it creates more rear downforce without being a drag penalty. Now the secret is getting that rear diffuser as close to the racetrack as possible to keep that air inside those straights and sag it down. You don't want to let the air escape. If you can keep it in there, the more rear downforce with the bike, a track like Charlotte, the speeds pick up. The big challenge is not having that rear diffuser all about the racetrack.
Thanks, Larry. He tells us 90% of the rear adjustments to the cars today have been to get that diffuser closer to the ground for downforce.
Well, that speeds that gap up, creates that venturi that we talk about. The tighter you get that, you don't want to shut it off. You shut that channel off, you're in trouble. But the closer you get to it, speeds that up, more downforce.
That's a great drone shot under caution. Looking at the field as they come around with 27 cars on the lead lap. The score's got the free pass. Come on. Byron and Blaney. From the front row here, Reddick and Harvick, Gibson, Larson, Truex, and Busch. Time. That pit stop.
He was probably in the top 2 or 3 cars at the beginning of this race. I mean, he could really make time on top, and then he just kind of faded a little bit.
Well, the thing about it, when we started this race, heavy cloud cover, then the sun started to come out, heated up a little bit. Now it's cooling back off. Keep an eye on Martin Truex Jr.
So think about Tyler Reddick. In second, his last lap was a quarter second faster than Blaney's. Knowing that Blaney has a really good short run car, how hard does Reddick press now, or does he wait until there are just a few laps to go in this stage to make his move?
Well, I think as strong as he's been, you got to go now. I mean, you can't wait on him. I mean, 20-lap run isn't a long enough run for Ryan to actually fade that much, I feel like. So Tyler's not a guy that's going to sit and wait anyway. I mean, and not in an over-aggressive way, but he's going to do everything he can the entire stint to run him down.
But exactly what I see right there. He's got him in the mirror already. Blaney had been running up lower on the racetrack. He's got him in the mirror. He was catching him on that outside. Blaney's moved up, took that line away. But I'm with you, Tony. 10 to go here. It's a tall order to catch that 12 car.
Bubba Wallace coming back, passes Christopher Bell for 16th.
Well, I'm going to go back to what you said a second ago, though. The guy on the lap chart right now that's showing speed is Martin Truex Jr., and he is closing on those 2 leaders.
So Bell fading late in this third stage after he'd been so strong earlier in the day. Now this a lap ago.
Just got
he hit hard. That's a shot. That's hard enough to create some damage, especially in a toe link area. Seemed like he crossed his wake. He was coming up, and then it crossed the wake of the car in front of him in a bad spot, bad angle. Shot it up in the racetrack even harder.
Remember, when he spun off before, I'm sure when they came in, they tried to do something to tighten that race car up. It may have went too far. Or maybe they could put the vinyl back on. They cut off with the red flag and get it back.
Good point, though. I mean, at the end of the day, much like Keselowski in the 6 car, that's 2 strong cars in a 600-mile race. Be ready here. Attrition always plays a role in this long race. Bell back to 24. All clear. 0.3 car
little wiggle there and did not have much real estate, extra real estate to gather that thing in.
That would be an unfortunate adjustment. Careful, still there. It probably did take some time.
You got room. Clear on, bud.
I think they're going to have to adjust this. They're going to keep this one. Eventually.
All right, you're clear.
6 laps, you see Wickman there again.
I think that was where he goes to the 78, though.
And there's Cooper's going to bring down the last laps. Right, it's closing in.
All clear.
It was so close.
Your line, 3 wide.
They kind of look on the inside. All right, they got down there. We're 5 laps away from the end of the stage.
Inside.
And Kyle Larson way up high and against the wall.
We talked about it at the beginning, minimize the mistakes, long race. We know 100 laps doesn't sound like a lot, or 100 miles added, but it's such a long event that you just have to minimize the mistakes. You can take yourself out of this way easier than you can make something happen.
Stage points. These drivers are hungry. These playoff points are really so important. We see it each and every year when we get to the playoffs. Who has that pad? Who has that insurance program? These playoff points all gained on these stages right here. Hard to think about it now. I'm with you, Tony. Patience, patience. All of you are reminded at the end of the year, man, sure wish I went a little bit harder for that playoffs. Can't get too aggressive here. If you're ready to get side by side and break that stall out from both of you, gives Truex who ride along with here a chance for a 2-1. Exactly what we're doing. Wickman on the inside is ready. What we're talking about.
5 to go, 5 to go.
Now I'm not convinced that was somewhere on the lap car.
And all that does is pull Truex right up to them. It's going to be a 3-car fight for the stage here.
And you know he sees that. I mean, he sees blood in the water. He senses that he's got to
The Lady Ice Mode 15 just gave me tacos and beans. We want to come up here.
That's a great shot right there. You see Reddick dive down to the bottom. Watch it cost him a little bit. Look at the momentum gain. Here comes Truex.
Why do you put stuff like that on here? Why can't you just text my phone? I love you.